village, but 5 inches to London. It's called North Hall. I know. It's just outside Fareham, between Fareham and Portsmouth. It's actually about 6 miles from Portsmouth. It's 20 miles. It's only about half an hour. It's 5 minutes on the motor. You just zing along the motor. No, I like the motor. The motor is nice. Town driving is good. But some people, never one like any of the other. I like motorways. It's really nice. It makes good work. But it's nice. But it isn't good nowhere. It's good farmers all over planning out the bottom. It has to quote clauses at you. It's okay. Is there a kind of overcome? There isn't. It's we just talk about it. You wait to the park. People will suddenly start saying to you, oh, we really miss you. And you think, well, could you tell me that? Oh, yes.
Anyway, it was a very famous English architect, Christopher Wren. Now, he designed this, Christopher Wren, and this was his first work of architecture. His first ever design. He was an astronomer, not an architect. So perhaps he then went on to become the most famous architect in the world, or in England. And when he designed it,
Yeah. It's ready.
Gundagan. Fine. Would you on the window seat? That's quite funny.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm absolutely disgusting.
So much not steak. Well, that's better. Hold on, I've got to take another one with the flag.
Like one girl just has like a violet shirt on in the window. I can't find this.
Oh, all right. Cheers, Dan. Cheers, chap. This guy, and he's a freelance photographer.
Yeah.
And he does work for Oxford Mail and all that, you know. And I got to know him. And he's a really nice guy. He's Welsh.
Yeah.
And, he come up here just before Christmas, and he goes like, he's really cheesed off with seeing me sit here for so long and nothing's happened.
Yeah.
He goes, do you mind if I do an article? Or just take your photograph?
Yeah.
I'd see if I can get something to put in the Oxford Mail. And he did, and I was on I think it was about the third page. And it, the headline was Shame of the City.
Yeah.
Which, like, I thought was wrong, because I'm not ashamed of what I do. You know, and I don't think he meant it on me.
Right.
He meant that's the whole city anyway.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
But a lot of people took it as an insult.
A lot of homeless people do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, you know, like, and myself. But through it, like, I mean, a lot of people come and see me over the Christmas period. You know, like, oh, I've seen you in the newspaper. But I've walked through town and people have gone, oh, hello, Billy, and I've sort of looked at them and thought, who's that?
Yes, yes.
And oh, I've seen you in the newspaper. Oh. But I've had it happen to me quite a few times, you know, Radio Oxford, a few of the newspapers. But like nothing ever changes, you know. Like okay, like I say to you, my name come up and I could go in that hostel, you know, like. But it's my own doing, you know. Like I don't want to go in there because I don't think it's right for me.
Right,
you know?
right.
But I just wait and see. You know, I wait for my name to come up on the council, and you know, like with publicity, you know, if it gets to the council, it might cheese them up, you know, because it's bad publicity for Oxford. They might house me.
What do you see as a solution for the larger problem of people being homeless?
They have to build places for common people. You know, not just for students and tourists.
Yeah.
Which they're doing now. You know, like you look at near every new building, what's going up in Oxford, all over Oxford, and all for students. Not really, and they're really nice places. You know, self-contained units. You know, they've got everything. And I haven't got a look in. And yeah, I have to go and I have to places they want to give me. It's like on the Cowley Road, Asian landlord. I'm not racial, but Asian landlord. You know, he's got about 35, 40 houses, and he don't give a toss what they look like. And that, you know, and that's what I have to accept. And why should I? So, yeah, I've got waterproof, and when it rains, I just chuck that over. That's it. Yeah, I have to sit here every day to make so much money a day, you know, so I'm committed, you know what I mean?
Do you have a certain quota or amount that you kind of seek every day?
Yeah,
or?
that's my secret.
Yeah, I won't. Yeah, okay.
No, yeah. But some days I can make a lot, some days I can make a
Yeah.
little, you know, like I say, every day's different. You know? Well, when I first sat here, I used to sit here from 9:30, 10 o'clock in the morning until 10:30, 11 o'clock at night. It paid to suffer.
But at night, what happens at night when?
It's just the same as
Is
the day,
it-
really, but it's dark.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, you just have to watch out for the drunks and that, you know.
Mhm.
Like, you know, 'cause they can, like I say, like I don't ask, you know, so it doesn't give anyone any opportunity to attack me. If
Mhm.
they're going to attack me, they're going to attack me, you know what I mean? But if I don't ask, they don't usually give them any reason.
Mhm.
Like, you know, like sometimes I get people walk past, I'll get a job. You know, I usually say to them, well, I've got a job, you know, I'm doing this.
Mhm.
Yeah, you try it. You know? That's about the worst I've had, really, you know, like, I've been lucky and I haven't been attacked. I know a few people who have. You know, like, no.
You said for you it happened very quickly.
And I'm lucky. Like, I'm adjusted, you know, like, and like, I enjoy it, you know, like, a lot of people don't. You know, like,
What is it that you enjoy about it?
meeting people,
Mhm.
different people.
Mhm.
I'm talking, just talking. And like, you know, because I spend a lot of my time not talking, you know what I mean?
And do you like the silence as well?
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Sometimes it gets me down, you know. No, I like meeting and talking to people. That's a good thing about it.
Mhm.
Plus, I can communicate anyway, you know. Like, I haven't lost the art of conversation, you know, but
Yeah.
a lot of them do, you know.
Mhm.
They just get stuff into a can, a beer, you know. I don't know.
You're on a different book today.
Yeah, it's all about Merlin and King Arthur. I got sick of Reader's Digest. You know,
Oh, and you were telling me about a travel writer you really liked, and it was a name I didn't know.
Robert Smith,
Robert Smith, was it? Wilbur Smith, that's it, yeah.
South African.
Okay.
Yeah, he's really good. It's my favourite. You know? I've only got 3 books to read of his, and I've read everything.
Uh-huh.
You know, I'm going to be pretty lost when I've read all these books. Once Monsoon. It's 26 altogether.
Oh, wow.
26, 27 books, you know.
Are they fiction or nonfiction?
Some of it's based on true fact.
Uh-huh.
In South Africa, like Rhodesia, when it was Rhodesia. You know, like, a lot of it's all about just discrimination, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Against the blacks and all that, you know,
Mhm.
like the whites going to Africa and, you know, taking all the wealth,
Yeah. Yeah.
blacks getting nothing. Yeah, and it's still like that now, even though they've got a black president, you know what I mean? It's still the bloody same.
Mm-hmm.
I just like the adventure, you know, like, he tells a good story.
Yeah.
He really does. He was an artist, painter.
Yeah?
He said to me, he goes, I'll pay you a daily rate,
Mm-hmm.
what he pays people to sit and pose.
Yes, yes.
I goes, all right.
Uh-huh.
And come up, took a load of photographs and never seen him again.
Oh,
Yeah. Calmly.
yeah.
I told him more than what I told you
Mm-hmm.
about myself.
Mm-hmm.
About, I really opened up to him,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? 'Cause I thought he was a genuine person. Never seen him again. He said he drove past loads of times and seen me,
Mm-hmm.
and he had a really good idea to do a paint. And he goes, I'll pay you. That was fair enough. And I told him, yeah, everything about my life.
Yeah.
No, never seen him again.
And he did paint you, but that was it.
More than likely did from photographs.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So one day I'm more than likely going to meet at an art gallery
Uh-huh.
and see myself on the wall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Worth £100,000.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But it hurt. It really hurt. But I remember though, I see him, I pull him.
Mm-hmm.
No, you know, that's not right. You know, you took advantage of me.
Yeah.
You know. I'll go and install these in the Salvation Army office.
Uh-huh.
Go and see how my mate's done.
Yeah.
And take the dog for a walk.
Yeah.
You know. But I used to get a lot of people come up to me. They see me packing up. They say, "What? Are you going home now?"
Mm.
I don't know. I goes, "My home's down there."
Yeah. Yeah.
But they think I come out of my house,
Right.
which I haven't got,
Right.
and I sit here.
But, and of course, I mean, there are people who, you
Who
know,
do.
who do, as you were pointing out the other day.
But I couldn't do that thing. I could have the heart to deceive someone like that.
Mm-hmm.
You know? Which it is deceiving.
Mm-hmm.
But it makes you less of a good one.
Yeah, and I'm no angel, you know what I mean? Far from it.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm old enough, wise enough now to know, like, honesty at the end of the day pays.
Yeah.
I like that. Yeah. Ready.
Walk around, man. Yeah, well, I've got a couple of minutes for this guy, yeah. That's all right. Do you want to leg it and see if there's anyone there? Very organised, very hardcore.
And the kids are deliberate. That's the difference.
And who does that?
Boy. They're local actually, they're scamming the sort of area, they're just blaggers really.
So they live in the area, but they
Yeah.
pretend to be homeless.
Yeah, well they pretend to be in need. They don't really say they're homeless, but they just say we need money, spare a little change and
Yeah.
do the thing. And it's very sort of horrible.
It is really.
Manipulative with kids there. It's
Yeah.
It is,
like
yeah.
abuse,
Because they bring
really,
the children
to
out. Yeah, bring the children out deliberately.
kids. My sisters, they were going to my sister's church, not to go to the church, but going there to get food.
Yes.
They give out food to sort of people in need, and they were just taking loads and loads and loads, and
Yeah, that's right.
it's becoming a joke. So you have to say no in the end. But they've gone around all the other local churches and sort of done the same thing.
Yeah.
So
And then what do they do with the food if it's more than?
they'll use it.
Oh,
but,
yeah.
But basically, I think they're probably just getting their money together to go and have a drink. Maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
They live well. I mean, I've seen them turn being dropped off in a BMW before. It's very there's a lot of money that rotates around a lot of the sites. That's just where it goes. Like Joe says, I don't know if it goes on drink or whatever, but some of them live pretty well.
But some people reckon they can make 60 quid a day. That's a really good day, but they're making 60 quid a day.
Right.
So, you know, a woman with a kid could even perhaps pull some more.
Right.
Yeah. One baby seems to get moved along. So people say, so we've heard, spoken to other people. So
Very secretive, sort of it's very close knit. And outsiders do not really get a look in. Yeah.
But for the people who what we call genuine beggars, do you know what I mean? They're on the
Yes.
streets looking rough or in housing need,
Right.
desperate housing need.
Right.
They're out there to make a buck. Yeah, it might be to fund their addiction, but
Right.
but it's also the way of getting by.
Yeah.
So it's a two-way thing, isn't it? And for them, it's really hard because you know these ladies come down and sit down on their street and throws it all out the window.
Now, and would you say £60 a day is pretty typical around here?
Well, you see, recently I was told a lot, 25,
Mhm.
but it's coming down to what they need it for, I guess.
Yeah.
And if they're prepared to sit out there for more because they need more, especially if they're on the drug scene, they'll push it harder, so they'll stay out there many more hours. So yeah. So I guess we're talking 2025 is a really average day, I suppose. Yeah, anything over that is kind of good, but some of them push for hard and they get more. That's people normally sitting down,
Right,
begging, sort of
right.
sitting down. But then the aggressive beggars, the people who walk around asking for money, like as they walk along, so can you give me money? Can you give me? Some of them they're making 60 or 70 a day easily. They're just on the. They made more money on the move, as it were. But then there has been some real manipulative people doing stuff in the car park, saying give us money, standing by the cash point machine, the ticket machine,
right,
in the car park.
right.
So people haven't given them money. They say, well, you know, what's your car?
Yeah.
You come back.
For those who don't have a habit that they're getting money to maintain, you know, but if they wanted to get, I mean, £60 a day, you could,
Well,
you know,
$19,000 a year.
yeah, you know, without taxes.
Yeah. More money than what I'm
Plus
making.
benefits.
You know, so I mean, then would they put it in a bank account or
Gosh. Normally the ones who are doing that are doing about that much in drugs as well,
Yeah.
unfortunately, themselves. But that's the thing. That's the interesting thing about drug addicts. They're very proactive people. They're very pioneering, you know, in terms of, you know, they'll pull off that much money to feed their habit. Basically, if you're unemployed, even if you're on the streets, you get benefits. So you get, if you're healthy enough to work, you're going to get JSA, which is Job Seekers Allowance, where they expect you to be looking or actively looking for work. If you're sick, you get income support sickness, and you so you can receive that. So it's quite interesting. A lot of the drinker boys who don't do as much begging or successful begging, and they normally pair up together or get together.
yes,
You always tell when it's payday because they've always got a load of cans. You know what I mean? Like, and then
Yeah.
they got one payday to the other, all their mates, and in a succession of line, they can fund themselves all the way through the week. A lot more of the drug addicts don't seem to use, or the ones who beg a lot, don't bother signing on as much. They know they can make more money on the street, and they just don't bother with the hassle of it all. Well, a JSA payment would be £49.50 a week.
Yeah.
£49.50 a week, and or it could be £51 now. I think something around about that mark.
right.
And income support, sort of disability one, was it a bit more? Is it top up, or is it just a thing on JSA? They actually have the condition that you have to be actively seeking work.
Yes.
So if you do get sickness, you don't get the hassle and someone monitoring your progress, as it were. But what we need to do, I think, we've got a hired crew of people, and we need to perhaps put a diagram as to why we can't move them. Is it because they've got drugs-related problems? Is it because they've got a dog and no hostile space? You know, and just give a snapshot of what the reasons behind them not moving. It doesn't help people like the DETR who are funding us.
No.
Because they're kind of got this great target that we're going to reduce our sleeping by 2/3. So I guess the third left would be this quantity of people who want to say, no, I'm going to live this like a lifestyle. Do you know what I mean?
And when they say that, you know, they're happy as they are and they don't want to do
Well, the thing
anything
is,
about
down the line, it could change because their health could deteriorate.
Morning, Sean.
Hi, morning.
How you doing, mate?
Sean's over at the other one at the minute with the other lad.
Oh, is he?
Yeah,
Is this Alan?
yeah. Hi, how you doing?
All right, mate.
It's opposite there. Oh, right. It's down to the street. Some little blue doors. It's not church, there's some blue doors on the side. We'll get some clothes.
Can I take 2 coffees, please?
Okay then. Right, I'll pass up. You see him?
Okay.
Hi.
This guy's not bad, you know.
Isn't he? Is he alright, Billy? It's not yeah. How you live?
Honestly, at the end of the day, pays. I like that.
Right, Billy's integrity. Wait, Billy, look.
You got to know this girl, what's with her, she really values food. She doesn't throw anything away.
You alright?
She always brings me stuff down and like, I can eat it. I mean, it's just a thought, you know, what that's
It's one of the problems of, I'm trying to keep eye contact after I've got this on my shoulder. Sometimes.
Did she make it herself?
I think so, yeah. She goes, it's really good, you know, it's got sugar.
Is that a two-later?
No, that's a South African lady. She goes, but it's a bit old.
Did you give it to Billy? I need to give it to Blim.
No, I chucked it away.
One way or the other.
She really likes it.
Is that Oscar?
Really likes it.
Oh, that's it.
That was alright. I enjoyed that.
Did you?
Yeah, I did.
Let's see. It's not.
I didn't think I'd like seeing myself.
see you've got a larger entourage now.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good spot. You know, it's a good spot. It's
Yeah.
sheltered.
Hate this getting up.
Mm. Yeah, I find I usually need that first cup of coffee in the morning.
Yeah. Oh, bloody hell. I didn't realise there's that many there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Oh. Yeah. It's a Christmas present, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah. Thank you. In the winter, I've got double this.
Wow, what do you do? Where do you store it?
Over
Oh my gosh.
there. And I usually have a bag over there.
Yeah.
Sort of a good of 5 or 6 blankets. Just keep warm, you know?
Yeah, because the humidity and the moisture makes things feel even colder.
Yeah, that's
Good morning, Claire.
Trolls.
Oh, no, of course.
How are you?
I'm well, thanks. How are you doing? Yeah.
See you good.
Yes, you too.
another cup of tea, Claire.
Yeah, please.
Cheers.
I'm winding things up with editing the one video and then finish this one.
Liv. Liv. I will see you again.
Okay, yes. I'll let you know when this is put together. It's going to be a couple more weeks now before I can edit it. So then we'll set up a date to have a little grand opening here.
Yeah, all right, mate.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thanks again for everything, Billy.
It's okay. It's okay.
Okay, have a good one.
You guys want a cup of tea?
Yeah, he's our buddy.